Manchester after midnight transforms into a completely different city, where the daytime image of industry, football, and music history gives way to a pulse-driven nightlife that feels raw, energetic, and unapologetically alive. As the clock passes 12, the streets around Deansgate, Northern Quarter, and Oxford Road begin to glow with neon signs, thumping bass lines, and crowds that seem to grow rather than thin out. This is where Manchester's nightlife performance truly begins, and it operates like a well-oiled machine powered by music, culture, and attitude. One of the most striking features of Manchester's nightlife is its diversity. Unlike cities where nightlife revolves around a single strip or a single type of venue, Manchester spreads its energy across multiple districts, each with its own personality. Deansgate Locks offers a sleek, high-energy experience with large clubs dressed to impress crowds and commercial beats that keep dance floors packed until the early hours. The sound systems here are designed for impact, delivering heavy bass that you feel in your chest, not just your ears. And the lighting design uses strobes, lasers, and LED walls to create a festival-like environment indoors. Move a little further and the Northern Quarter flips the mood entirely. After midnight, this area becomes a playground for those who value character over polish. Small clubs, underground bars, and late-night pubs play everything from techno and house to indie, hip-hop, and experimental electronic sounds. The design elements here feel intentional but unpretentious. Exposed brick walls, dim lighting, graffiti art, and intimate dance floors that pull strangers together. The performance aspect of the DJs in these venues is more about storytelling than spectacle, with long, carefully built sets that reward patience and musical curiosity. Manchester's nightlife also stands out because of its deep connection to music history. This is a city that gave birth to legendary bands, rave culture, and iconic club movements, and that legacy is still felt after midnight. Many venues pay homage to this past through their sound choices and interior design, blending retro elements with modern technology. High-quality sound engineering is a key selling point, as club owners here understand that true nightlife lovers care deeply about audio clarity, bass balance, and room acoustics. You can hear the difference when a track drops cleanly and fills the room without distortion, even at high volumes. Another unique feature of Manchester nightlife is how late it truly goes. While many cities slow down after midnight, Manchester often peaks around 1 or 2 in the morning. This delayed peak creates a sense of anticipation throughout the night, as crowds move between bars, street food spots, and clubs, warming up before committing to a final destination. Late-night food options play an important supporting role in this ecosystem, from kebab shops and burger joints to international street food stalls that stay open well past standard hours. These places are not just functional, they are social hubs, where conversations continue, plans change, and the night extends organically. Performance in Manchester nightlife is not limited to DJs and musicians. The crowd itself becomes part of the experience. There is a noticeable confidence and openness in how people interact, dance, and express themselves. This is a city that embraces individuality, and that attitude becomes even more visible after midnight. Fashion choices range from high-end clubwear to vintage thrift finds, sportswear mixed with glam, and everything in between. This visual diversity adds to the atmosphere, making every venue feel like a live, moving exhibition of style and identity. From a design perspective, Manchester clubs and bars balance functionality with atmosphere. Many venues are built in repurposed warehouses, basements, or old industrial buildings, which gives them high ceilings, open floor plans, and a sense of scale that enhances the nightlife experience. Lighting is used strategically. Darker corners for conversation, brighter dance floors for energy, and transitional lighting in hallways and smoking areas that keep the mood consistent. Outdoor smoking terraces, often heated and semi-covered, become social extensions of the club, where strangers bond over shared moments and stories. Safety and crowd management are also notable performance aspects. Security in Manchester nightlife is generally firm but fair, focusing on keeping the energy positive rather than intimidating. Entry systems are streamlined, queues move efficiently, and staff are trained to handle large crowds without killing the vibe. This operational efficiency is one of the reasons why Manchester can sustain such a high level of nightlife activity deep into the night without feeling chaotic or unsafe. A key unique selling point of Manchester nightlife is its authenticity. While some cities feel like they're performing nightlife for tourists, Manchester feels like it is living it for itself. Even popular venues retain a local flavor, and visitors often find themselves welcomed into conversations rather than treated as outsiders. This authenticity is reinforced by the music choices, the venue designs, and the general attitude of the crowd, which values enjoyment over image and connection over exclusivity. After midnight, the streets themselves become part of the experience. Taxis, trams, and ride-sharing services operate continuously, making it easy to move between areas without breaking the flow of the night. The city's layout supports nightlife movement, with clusters of venues close enough to walk, but spread out enough to create a sense of exploration. Street lighting, late-night transport hubs, and visible security presence contribute to a feeling of controlled chaos, where excitement exists within a safe framework. Manchester's nightlife also adapts well to different moods and energy levels. For those seeking high-intensity clubbing, there are venues that deliver relentless beats and packed dance floors until sunrise. For those who prefer a more relaxed after-midnight experience, there are cocktail bars, jazz lounges, and late-night pubs where conversations and music take center stage. This flexibility is a strong performance feature, allowing people to customize their night rather than follow a single rigid path. Technically, many venues invest heavily in sound and lighting technology. Modern DJ booths, digital mixers, and high-end speaker systems are standard rather than luxury. Lighting rigs are programmable and responsive, synced to music to enhance drops and transitions. These technical elements may go unnoticed by casual visitors, but they significantly elevate the overall experience by creating immersion and emotional impact. Another aspect that sets Manchester apart is its inclusivity. The nightlife scene supports a wide range of communities, with dedicated LGBTQ venues, alternative clubs, and spaces that prioritize safe expression. After midnight, these spaces often feel even more alive, as people relax into themselves and the music takes over. The design of these venues often emphasizes comfort and openness, with communal areas, welcoming staff, and a strong sense of shared respect. Weather also plays an unexpected role in Manchester nightlife. The cool, often damp nights create an atmosphere where warm interiors feel even more inviting, and the contrast between cold streets and heated clubs heightens the sensory experience. Coats pile up in cloakrooms, steam rises from crowds, and the outside world fades away as the night deepens. For visitors, one of the most memorable aspects of Manchester nightlife after midnight is the sense of unpredictability. Nights rarely follow a strict plan. You might start in a quiet bar, stumble into a packed club, end up at a late-night food spot, and then find yourself dancing in a basement venue you never planned to visit. This organic flow is a defining feature and a major reason why the nightlife feels exciting rather than repetitive. Manchester's nightlife performance is not about luxury alone, but about energy, community, and sound. It delivers a balance between polished venues and raw underground spaces, between historic influence and modern innovation. The city understands that nightlife is not just entertainment, but an experience shaped by design, people, and timing. After midnight, Manchester does not slow down. It sharpens, focusing its energy into moments that feel intense, personal, and unforgettable, where music becomes the language, movement becomes expression, and the night feels endless.